Hello, and thank you for joining us for AARP Alaska's Fraud Friday, a video series featuring a variety of Alaskan experts talking about topics related to fraud prevention. I am Katie Dougherty, the Associate State Director of Communications at AARP Alaska, and today I have the pleasure of being joined by Michelle Tabler, our volunteer fraud education expert. Hello, Michelle.
Hi, how are you, Katie?
I'm well, thank you. And today we are talking about tech support scams. My understanding is this is a type of scam that has really taken off in the past couple of years and is impacting a lot of people. Can you tell us what's involved in a tech support scam?
Yeah, normally it comes through in one of two ways. Either something comes through on your computer, it's a pop-up and on your computer screen saying that there's a problem and you need to call a phone number, and it just keeps popping up. You can't get rid of it. Another situation is where the call is coming in. It's coming in by phone, and they're saying they're from Microsoft, they're from your internet company, they're from tech support, whatever, and they're saying that they have found a virus on your computer and they need to work with you on it. So we know that those things, I mean, it's hard enough getting through to a tech support, let alone having somebody actually call you. So right from the beginning, you know it's a scam. My best advice is if it comes through on a phone call, just hang up immediately on it. It scares people a little bit more when that pop-up comes up on their computer because they're not sure what to do in that situation. You can fix the problem normally by just shutting down your computer, unplugging it, and then doing a restart on it. Some people prefer to actually have it taken in to one of the tech support places here in town and have them look to see if there's a virus on there. If you end up talking to them, or you've called the number online, or you continue talking to the person on the phone, this scammer is always going to create a sense of urgency. They've detected a virus on your computer that can cause your computer to crash and to lose all your data on there. They say that they can fix the problem, but they have to have remote access to scan your computer for that virus. They'll explain to you the severity of the issue and request remote access so that they can show you the problem. What the scammer will actually show you on your computer is completely normally benign. They're counting on you not understanding anything about your computer and you thinking that there really is a problem, because it comes up with all these strange looking numbers and things coming on, and so you might not know that that might be a normal thing for your computer to do in the background. Then they offer to fix it for a fee. They'll ask you to pay with a credit card or the bank account for a phony service, because obviously it's not legit, and it's phony tech services. They even may tell you to go purchase a gift card and read them the activation number on the back of it, and people have actually done it. When I was with the Better Business Bureau, I had people coming in that became part of the scam and then eventually came in and said, I'm picking up these gift cards because they need this to pay. Is this legitimate? And it's not, because it's the same as cash. You're never going to get that money back. If you fall victim to this, then the scam may continue. They may call you back in a few months and offer a refund, ask for your bank account information to process that refund and to deposit it into your account. You never, ever, under any circumstances, for any reason, want to give out your bank account number, your credit card number, for any reason on an unsolicited call, even if you've called that tech support number, because I can guarantee you it's a scam. If you do allow remote access, they can install malware on your computer, which scans your files for personal information, and then that's complete ID theft. And I've had that happen too, where I've heard a couple of victims that have called me that's happened to, that they thought they really were talking to tech support, and the person was in there. They had them open up bank accounts, set up Zelle accounts to get money transferred. It's just a mess once you give them access, and after that you need to shut down the computer and take it to be wiped clean, because there is definitely going to be a virus on there that the scammers have put on. They can also put keystroke software on there to learn your passwords, and I've even talked to people that keep a password file on their computers, which the scammers then had total access to. So you've just got to be careful. Our advice is don't ever give control of your computer to anyone for any reason. unless you're working with an actual known tech support, or for example, you're dealing with Apple Care or something like that, and they're having you go in to do that. Legitimate tech support companies don't call unsolicited, and don't trust the caller ID where it may be saying it's coming from your internet company or Microsoft or wherever, or even government agencies, but don't ever trust it because they can just spam those phone numbers. The best thing is just hang up the phone. Those pop-up alerts on your computer screen with the number to call, shut down the computer and restart, and have a professional company wipe your computer of any viruses. So it might cost you some money to do that, but you've been exposed, so you don't have a choice really. If you're looking for tech support online, be wary of any sponsored links. When you first go to Google or any other site like that, the first ones that you're always going to see are sponsored ads. You've got to be careful. Scroll all the way down to find the actual companies, not the ads themselves. And again, these can be scammers on those sponsored ads and not real companies. And again, never click on links in any emails. That can automatically take you to any the sites that the scammers want you to go to. If you have a question about something you receive in an email, go directly to the company to see if they're really trying to contact you. And don't ever keep a file with your passwords on your desktop. Write them down in a place that's hidden, but you don't ever want that on your computer. Keep your antivirus software up to date, because that will get rid of some of the known problems. And secure your home network. Make sure that your router has a strong password and it's not the factory installed one. Create another password once you get that router. And again, if you're a victim, you want to contact the financial institution that was involved in the scam. You want to have your computer checked by a legitimate local computer repair business. You want to remove any software that authorize that remote access for that device. You want to change all your passwords that were used for the bank accounts, social media, and any other sites that may contain your personal information. And again, you can file reports with the Ftc.gov and of course with AARP.
Thanks, Michelle. It seems like tech support scams, like so many of the scams out there, start by fostering an environment of fear and urgency. So it seems like a good first step is just to pause when the pop-up comes up, when the unsolicited phone call comes through, and take a moment to think about, is this potentially an opportunity for me to get scammed? And if this is true, what would be a good next action? Potentially taking the computer in to an expert locally who can take a look at it, as opposed to initiating tech support right there over the phone or through the pop-up.
And that's exactly right. It's like I said at the very beginning, these scammers are going to create a sense of urgency that you have to do this right now. They don't want you to talk to anyone. They don't want you to think about it. They just want you to do what they're telling you and not to leave or shut off. So you're exactly right on that. They're going to create that sense of urgency that this has to be done right now.
It's scary to think about, but thanks for joining us today and just explaining what we can do to protect ourselves out there.
Yeah, sure. It's my pleasure, Katie.
Thanks, Michelle. And as always, this has been AARP Alaska's Fraud Friday, featuring our wonderful volunteer fraud education expert, Michelle Tabler. As always, we remind you to call and report to the free AARP Fraud Watch Network any suspected scam focused on you or a loved one. Let me give you that phone number. It is 877-908-3360. Again, it's 1-877-908-3360. You can also report cases of fraud, as Michelle mentioned, to the Federal Trade Commission, or learn a little bit more about fraud prevention. That website is www.ftc.gov. Again, that's ftc.gov. And in any cases where money is involved, remember to contact your financial institution to report any activity that may be suspicious or that you yourself did not initiate. Again, stay safe and have a great day, folks.
Yep, stay safe.